नमस्कार दोस्तों। मैं प्रोफेसर रिपुरंजन सिन्हा। Today, I am discussing the topic about the Atmanirbhar Bharat. That is my series regarding the Atmanirbhar Bharat package 4 related with New Horizon for Growth that is released by the Government of India. So, in these cases, for the Atmanirbhar Bharat, policy reform to the fast track investment to effort toward the Atmanirbhar Bharat that is released by the Government of India under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji. Fast track investment clearance through the Empower Group of Secretaries, EGOS. Project development cell in each ministry to prepare investable project, coordinate with the investor and center state government. Ranking of state on the investment attractiveness to the complete for the new investment. Incentive scheme for the promotion of new champion sectors will be launched in sectors such as the solar PV manufacturing, advanced cell battery storage. Upgradation of the industrial infrastructure related with scheme. Scheme will be implemented in the state through the challenge mode for the industrial cluster upgradation of the common infrastructure facility and connectivities. Availability of industrial land bank for the promoting new investment and making information available on the industrial information system with GIS mapping. It is also very big areas. So around 3,376 industrial parks, state, special economic zone in the 5 lakhs hectare mapped on the industrial information system. All industrial park will be ranked on the 20 and 21. New horizon of the growth is created by the Government of India for the betterment of the India and attract the investment across the world. You may see the situations that attract the investment from the world by the Government of India for the new. So behalf of that, I'm also inviting all the investors to be part of that. And kindly look the website of indiaafrica.org and ripuranjansinha.in. Then call me on the Ripuranjan Sinha office at the Ripuranjan Sinha at the office at the rate of ripuranjansinha.in or Dr. Sinha CS at the rate of gmail.com. drsinhacs@gmail.com. So new horizon of growth is created by the Government of India for the purpose of Atmanirbhar Bharat, that the policy reform introduction of the common mining in coal sector need to reduce import of the sustainable coals and increase self-reliant in the coal productions. Government is going to introduce competition, transparency and private sector participation in the coal sector through revenue sharing mechanism instead of revenue of the fixed rupees or ton. Earlier, only captive consumer with individual ownership could bid. Now, any party can bid for the coal block and sell in the open market. Entry norms will be liberalized. Nearly 50 blocks to be offered immediately. No eligible condition, only upfront payment with the ceiling. Policy reform, introduction of the commercial mining in the coal sector. Exploration come the production regime for the partial explored blocks against earlier provision of the auctions of the fully explored coal blocks. Now even partially explored blocks to be auctioned. We will allow private sector participants in the explorations. Production earlier than schedules will be incentivized through the rebate in the revenue share. So in the case of the South Sudan, we can also do the various activity in the mineral sector also. Policy reform, diversified opportunity in coal sector, investment up to 15,000 crores. Coal gasification, liquefaction will be incentivized through the rebate in the revenue share. It will result in a significant lower environment impact, will assist India in switching a gas-based economy. Infrastructure development around 15,000 crores for the evacuation of the enacted CIL, target 1 billion ton coal production by 2030, 2033 and 24, plus coal production from the private blocks. include 18,000 crore worth of investment in machinist transfer of the coal conveyor belt from the mine or railway sidings. This mechanism will also help reduce environment impact. Policy reform related to revised regime in coal sector, coal-based methane, extraction right to be auctioned from the Coal India Limited and coal mines. Easy of doing business measures such as mining plan simplification will be taken. Mining plan has been shortened, made amendable for the loading online to allow for automatic 40% increase in annual production. Concession in the commercial terms given to CILs consumers, relief worth 5,000 crore offered. Reserve price in the auctions for the non-power consumer reduced, credit terms exist, and lifting period enacted. So enhancing private investment in the mineral sector is structural reform to boost growth, employment, and bring state of technology, especially in the exploration through introduction of a seamless composite exploration come mining come productions. 5,500 mining blocks would be offered through an open and transparent actions process. Introduce joint auction of the bauxite and coal mineral block to enhance aluminum industry competitiveness will help aluminum industry reduce electricity cost. Policy reform, especially of the mineral sector, remove distinction between captive and non-captive mines to allow transfer of mining lease and sale of surplus unused minerals, leading to better efficiency in mining and production. Ministry of Mines is in the process of developing mineral index for the different minerals. Rationalization of the stamp duty payable at time of award of mining lease. So in these cases, we are also expanding the expansion of Atmanirbhar Bharat, that is enhancing self-reliance in the defense production also. Making India for the self-reliance in the defense production. Notify a list of defense platform for the ban on import with your year-wise timeline. Indigenization of important spares. Separated budget providing for the domestic capital procurement will help reduce huge defense import bill, improve autonomy, accountability, and efficiency in ordnance suppliers by the corporations and corporatizations of the Ordnance Factory Board. So, corporations of Ordnance Factory Board is also on the floor. Policy reform, defense protection. FDI limit in the defense manufacturing under automatic route will be raised from 49 to 34%. That was a very big achievement. Time-bound defense procurement process and faster decision making will be used by setting up the project management unit to support contract management, realistic setting of the central staff qualitative requirement of the weapons platforms, overhauling trials and testing procedure is already on the floor. So in the cases of that, when we'll see that the reduction in the flying cost of the 100 crore, if yes, airspace management for the civil aviation, only 60% of the Indian space, airspace friendly available. Restriction on utilization of Indian air space will be ceased, is so that civilian flying will become more efficient, will bring a total benefit about 1,000 crores per year for the aviation sector. Open optimization of airspace, reduction in the fuel use and time. Positive environment impact, more world-class airport through PPP mode. Airport Authority of India has awarded 3 airports out of 6 bid for the operation and maintenance of public-private partnership basis. Annual revenue of 6 airports in the first round, 1,000 crores against current profit of 540 crore per year. Airport Authority of India will also get down payment of 2,300 crores. 6 more airports is already identified for the second round. Bid process to commence immediately. Additional investment by the private player in 12 airports in the first and second round expected around 13,000 crores. An order 6 airport with the put on the third round of the bidding. It is going on the floor. So airport is also on the bid. So people are interested to purchase or lease, take the Indian airport. Definitely we are inviting the investment proposal in the airports and airport by the Airport Authority of India. So if anyone want to, just contact with the Professor Sinha or Dr. Sinha CS at the rate of gmail.com. We will welcome you. So another factor is that India to become a global hub for aircraft maintenance, repair and overhaul, MRO. Tax regime for MRO question has been rationalized. Aircraft component repairs and airframe maintenance to increase from 800 crore to 2000 crore in the 3 years. Major engine manufacturing in the world would set up engine repair facility in India in the coming year. Convergence between defense sector and the civil MRO will be established to create economy of the scales. Maintenance cost for the airline will come down. So tariff policy reform, a tariff policy laying out the following reform will be released. First, consumer rights. Discom inefficiency not to burden consumers. Standard of service and associate penalty of for discussion. Discom to ensure adequate power load setting to be penalized. Promote industry. Progressive reduction in cross subsidies. Time bound grant of the open access. Generalizations and transmission project developer to be selected completely. Third is the sustainability sector. No regulatory asset. Timely payment of GNCS, DBT for the subsidy or smart prepaid meters. So it is going on the fairly smart. So another basic reform is the Atmanirbhar Bharat in the cases of privatization of distribution of UTs. Suboptimal performance of power distribution and supply. Power department utility in union territory will be privatized, will lead to better service to the consumer and improvement in the operational and financial efficiency in the distribution. Provide a model for emulation by other utility across the country. So in this sector, boosting private sector investment in the sector infrastructure through the rampant viability gap, funding scheme around 8,100 crore. Social infrastructure products suffer from poor viability. Government will enhance the quantum of viability gap funding up to 30,000 each of the total project cost as the VGF by center and state statutory body. For other sector, VGF existing support of 20% each from the government of India and state statutory bodies shall continue. Total outlay is 8,100 crore. Project to be proposed by central minister, state government and statutory entity. So another big sector is that boosting private participate in the space activities also. So Indian private sector will also co-traveler in the Indian space sector journey, will provide level playing field for the private company in satellite, launch the space-based service, will provide predictable policy and regulatory environment to the private players. Private sector will be allowed to use ISRO facility and other relevant assets to improve their capacity. Future project for planetary exploration, outer space travel, etc. to be open for private sector. Liberal geospatial data policy for providing remote sensing data in tech entrepreneur. So in atomic energy related reforms is also on the floor. So in related with the established research reactor in PPP mode for the production of medical isotopes, promote welfare of humanity through the affordable treatment for the cancer and other disease. Establish facility in the PPP mode to use eradication technology for the food preservation. To complete agriculture reform and assist farmers. Link India robust startup ecosystem to nuclear sector. Technology development cum incubation center will be set up for the fostering synergy between research facility and tech entrepreneurs. So today, thank you. We will again meet on the chapter part 5 of the Atmanirbhar Bharat in my next episode. Till date, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.